Mum and Dad gone to bed then, have they?
Hmm?
I said have Ma and Pa gone to beddy byes?
Yes.
Oh. Well, you'd better say good-night to John, then.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. You just going?
Yes. I'm sorry we hogged the front room all evening. We've been playing a few records.
Yeah, I was listening to the distant notes.
It's Tchaikovsky, mostly.
Look, hang on a minute. I'll see if that Heddle Nash record's in my room. You can take it with you.
Oh, yes, thanks. Makes the old arm muscles ache a bit. The spring doesn't seem to last for a full-size record.
That's Dad. He winds it like a mangle.
Margaret says that you've been doing a part-time job since you got better.
Yes.
Is it interesting?
Yes, quite interesting.
It makes a bit of a change from Oxford, though, I should think. You've not been back there since you've been in Spain, have you?
No, I haven't, no.
Here you are.
Thanks. Well, I shall look forward to playing it.
Well, where's your bike?
I left it at the side of the porch. Well, good night, then.
Good night.
Look, can you manage with those records?
Yes, I can put them in the pannier.
Oh.
I'm at the drill hall tomorrow.
Yes, you said. Well, tennis on Friday, then?
Yes, I think I can manage it.
Well, good night.
We've nearly finished the audit.
Oh.
Good night.
What were you talking to John about?
Oh, this and that.
He seemed a bit quiet. You weren't going on at him, were you?
What do you mean, going on at him?
Right. There's no need to bite my head off.
No, I'm sorry. No, I wasn't going on at him. All right?
Here, there was a circular this morning about gas masks and giving the air raid wardens a list of people living in the house and so on. If Mother had seen it, she'd have had a fit. We don't know there's going to be a war. Why do they have to go around scaring people? Oh, all this revolting talk about gas and blast and splinters. Were you in any air raids when you were in Spain?
Couple.
What were they like?
But the planes were German Junkers. They passed right over us. You could see the bombs falling. And then some of ours, the Russian fighters, came over the roofs after them, and they got so mixed up you couldn't tell one from another. It was exciting.
Exciting?
Yeah.
How can you
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
find
know
something
you
that-
don't approve, but it was exciting.
What time is it?
10:30.
I don't seem to be able to drop off on these warm nights unless I have a book. Yeah, you haven't got anything that I haven't read, have you?
Nothing you'd be very interested in, I think.
Oh, you mean within my capacity?
No, of course I don't mean that.
All right. I was joking. You're a bit touchy tonight, aren't you?
There's this, if you like. It's called Grey Children. Studying humbug and misery, it says.
I see. Some nice light bedtime reading. Well, you can keep your humbug and misery. Good night.
Good night.
Good heavens, what was that for?
You're quite happy these days, aren't you?
That's a funny sort of question.
Is it? Yeah, I suppose it is. Good night, then.
No.
Good heavens, what are you doing up at this time of night?
I thought someone had left the light on.
Well, you're dressed. You know what time it is.
About 3, isn't it?
I haven't seen you go up to bed. I think you've been out in the tiles. You've dropped off over a book again, I suppose.
Well, yes, something like that. Yes.
Your mother would have a fit. You better close the door, son. We don't want to wake the household.
Yes. What are you doing up at this hour, anyway?
Oh, you'll find me down here at least a couple of nights in the week. It's become a habit over the last year or so.
Can't sleep?
Not once I've woken up. I used to do it when you were all little shrimps. I'd wake up, come down, sometimes I get a bit of paper and a pencil and start totting up the family budget. How we're going to make ends meet. And that was enough to keep anybody awake in those days, believe me.
Well, doesn't it disturb Mum?
Doesn't seem to. She had a few sleepless nights after your brother went into the Air Force.
But now she's got used to the idea.
Yes, I think so.
There was a letter from David this morning, wasn't there?
Yes. He seems to be having a whale of a time. Kids miss him, of course, still. Better a dad who only comes home on leave now and then than no dad at all, eh?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure.
Would you like a cup of tea? I've only just brewed it.
Yes, I will, thanks.
Oh, I'll get you a cup.
No,
Oh, you stay there. I've got 2 legs, you know. Like a biscuit or something?
No, thanks. No, nothing.
Why the case? You going somewhere?
Yes, I'm going somewhere.
Why didn't you say?
I wrote you a letter.
A letter?
Yes, it seemed the best thing to do.
I see. So you're going back to Spain?
Yes, I am.
And you didn't feel you could come and tell me?
It seemed better just to go.
Better? Or do you think I might try to stop you?
I'm 21, Dad.
Oh, we haven't got to the stage of asserting our rights already, have we? I meant stop you by persuasion, son. I hope to make you see that maybe it's not the best thing to do.
If I didn't think it was, I wouldn't be going, would I?
Did you have to tell me with a 4-line letter if you're all that sure?
I didn't want a scene, that's all.
Am I in the habit of creating scenes, son?
I didn't mean you, Dad.
What's the trouble, son? What's the difficulty?
They expect me back.
Who?
The brigade. I came home on that understanding.
Nobody can make you go back. You know that, don't you? As far as I know, the government's made it illegal, isn't that right?
Yes.
Drink your tea. As I see it, you're making a wrong decision, Philip.
Dad, I'm not going into this with my eyes closed.
That's what you think, you see. That's what you think. But when I say I think you're wrong, you resent it, don't you? Well, don't you?
No, I don't resent it.
Say, keep your voice down. There's a little voice up here saying, you don't have to listen. It's the other generation talking, isn't there? How do I know? Because I used to feel just the same with your grandfather. And when you've had children of your own, you'll know what I'm talking about. And your grandfather used to say that as well. And by God, he was right. I'm not saying we're always right. I'm just asking you to listen without resentment.
Dad, I don't resent it. I just don't agree. I mean, what is right for you is not necessarily
Is
right...
he assuming it is right for you? I thought that was what we were supposed to be talking about.
I meant how I feel.
I know how you feel, son. I'm not without feeling myself for a country that's been as abused as Spain has. I know how you feel. I'm asking you to think. It's not a war you're wanting to go back to. It's a bloodbath.
So we just sit back and do nothing. Is that the alternative?
It's too late in Spain, Philip. It's too late for anything but a gesture.
I don't believe that.
I want you to stay alive, son. When you first went out there, I couldn't sleep for weeks, but it seemed right. It seemed that something might be done still. When you wrote and told us, I was upset, of course, but I could see that, well, it could be a right thing to do.
If it was right then, it's right now.
No, son, that's just one of those things that sound clever, but doesn't mean very much. I said it was a bloodbath, and a bloodbath it is. Do you think the blood's going to stop flowing when the war's over?
Won't that depend on who wins?
Will it? I don't know. I read the papers, some tell you one thing, some another. Atrocities. First one side, then the other.
You ought to know better than to believe what you read in the papers, Dad.
Unless it happens to be what you believe, is that it?
I've catched a lift on a lorry. He won't wait for me.
Philip! There's tomorrow, isn't there?
Dad! You sit in that chair, and you read all the books, and you weigh up all the evidence. Now, it's a nice little hobby, Dad, but isn't it about time some of us stood on our own feet and actually did something? Today?
Sometimes I go to the pictures and I see those terrible newsreels of Barcelona being bombed. Now think of it all happening here. Do you think I don't want to do something? What do you suggest I do? What practical thing do you suggest I do?
Not try to stop me.
Stop you from what? I said stop you from what?
You see, I've woken another member of the family up. I'm sorry, love.
Is it a private debate or can anybody join
No,
in?
you're quite right. Talking politics at this time of night, we ought to be shot. Now, off you go, back to bed, and I promise we'll pack it in.
Look, it's no use, Dad. I heard. I was listening in the kitchen. Don't you care what you do to people?
Margaret, leave it to me, please.
Why should I? Doesn't it affect me, too?
Leave it to me, love.
I'm sorry, Dad, but I can't. As far as I can see, you don't seem to be doing too well so far. All this talk about right and wrong. What about the wrong you're doing here?
I'm going now, Dad.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry, I
But
didn't.
you're going to let him go.
can't stop
Then
me.
I shall have a
No,
solution.
Margaret,
You're not.
Margaret, Philip, for God's sake, come to your senses, both of you. Jean.
Mum? Mum? Now, if you go, I'll never forgive you. And if you let him go, I'll never forgive you either. Mum? Mum?
If you're going, you better go now.
On your lads, keep up, keep up, keep up, come on! Take cover!
Norton? Yeah? Philip Ashton. Ashton? Oh, yeah. How in God's name did you find us?
I met a fellow called Jackson in Perpignan.
Deserter.
I gather you're not with the brigade now.
Well, you could say we got lost in the confusion. Well, we're out of the line for a bit anyway. You better come back and book a bed space.
How's the appendix, lad?
Left it in Liverpool. Oh, there's a body over there.
Out of that.
There's.
Better see to it, Parker.
Rust! Podmore!
See you later, Podmore.
Yes. Yes, no. Lieutenant.
All right, move out.
They've made a mess of this place, haven't they?
Hey, got it wrong, haven't you? We're the desecrators of churches.
Hola. Paco. See? Hola.
Ashton, you better come over next to me.
Yeah. Well, I've got everything, including this museum piece. It's a bit on the chilly side, isn't it?
Yes, we're not really equipped for the Pyrenees.
Why'd you get out here?
Well, we lost the brigade a week ago in a transport fiasco. We've been clinging to the tail of one of the Spanish battalions ever since. Parker knows their commissar. Weren't you the chap who was reading modern languages at Oxford?
That's right.
We had you as interpreter, didn't we?
Yes.
Sorry to be so vague. All seemed such a long time ago. Well, how was it at home?
Not good. Confusion reigns. When I first went home in spring, people were thinking perhaps there was going to be a war. Now they're thinking perhaps not.
I meant, was it raining?
On and off. England won.
Oh, yes, we heard. Hutton made 366, didn't he?
364, actually. In 13 hours, 20 minutes.
Oh, bloody fool, aren't you, Ashton, coming out here?
I don't understand.
Oh, of course you wouldn't. We did nothing but march about and play football when you were here before, did you? Oh, Parker seems glad to see you.
Yes.
A friend of yours, wasn't he?
Yes, I suppose he was.
Are you, a party member or not? I don't seem to remember.
No. No, I'm not.
Prospective convert, then?
Possibly.
Oh, you don't happen to have brought any flea powder with you, do you?
Yeah, I've got some here. Had difficulty getting back. Nobody seemed to want to know. So in the end, I hocked everything and came under my own steam. What's happened to the system?
Well, there's a rumour that the brigade's going to be withdrawn. It may have gone already. You probably know more about it than we do.
Nobody said anything about it at Perpignan, but why should they want to withdraw?
So that Hitler and Musso will withdraw their little band of helpers, I assume?
But they won't, will they?
I should hardly think so, would you?
Where is everybody? Where's Jack? Richard? Peter?
That's what we came out here for, wasn't it? To die for Spain. You don't know what it's all about, do you, Ashton? What did you think about in your warm little bed back at home? Great shouting games of football, comradeship. Yes, well, we still got that, thank God. Yes, we had a high old time at the training camp, didn't we? You probably couldn't wait to get back, could you?
There's no need to belittle my motives, Norton.
You probably think mine must have been pretty weak for me to end up talking like this. Yes, well, maybe they were, maybe they were. Clark, do you have to urinate within the confines of the building? Got a bottle of vino here somewhere. Would you like some?
Thanks.
We've got a new chap acting as interpreter. The natives tell me his Spanish is bloody awful. Better take over. Got a mug?
Yeah. Will you mind?
Probably. We're not really equipped to cater for people's finer feelings, are we, Parker?
What?
Talking about Podmore's finer feelings. He's got any left by now. Why don't you let up on him?
Papa?
Lay off on the poor little bastard. Pick somebody your own size, Parker.
Want to make a soldier of him, don't we?
Podmore's a village idiot, you know that.
What's he doing out here, then?
No special favours, just don't single him out. All right, Parker? Bloody well won't have him bullying the poor little bastard. Yes, I did know Podmore, actually, before all this. Parker damn well knows I did. Poddy probably boasted about it. Sort of daft thing he would do. He was one of my students at college. He's been out here for about a year, in Barcelona, on some news sheet with some avant-garde artist types. Part of the tourist brigade, more or less. Why in God's name he has to join this lot? Yes, I feel sorry for the poor little devil. Fact is, I don't think he's going to be able to cope.
I reckon that's about the right shape.
Shape?
Yeah. Well, we can't bend his knees, can we? Not in his condition. I mean, short of breaking his legs. I've seen it done, but I don't fancy it, do you? Now, what we do now, we tuck him in just so he fits nicely and shove the rocks back on top of him. Right? According to my calculations, his knees should just about turn the corner there. Right. You take the top end, I'll take the tricky bit. What's that then? Is he too heavy for you? You all right, mate? Oh, try shoving your head between your knees.
There's a lot of stuff come. Parts of the Russian lot.
Ammunition, machine guns?
Blankets and candles.
Candles. I knew the Russians wouldn't let us down. They wouldn't let us fight the fascisti with our bare hands. Oh, no, we get candles. You better see the commissar. Candles and blankets are his business.
I'll tell him you said so, sir.
Yes, do that. Well, you see how it is, don't you? We're all part of Joe Stalin's army now, whether we like it or not. Billy, mira aquí. El libro este.
Norton.
Yes?
I'm terribly sorry, Norton, but I have to make a complaint.
Yes?
It's Parker, actually.
Oh? It's a perfectly legitimate job he asked you to do?
Yes. Yes, well, it's not just that, actually. It's... Well, he picks on me all the time.
For God's sake, Podmore, grow up, can't you?
I'm sorry, Norton.
You bloody well should be. Do you think this is a finishing school?
It's his job to get at you. It's his job to turn you into an efficient fighting man. What did you expect? You came out here, didn't you?
I mean, I'm sorry, but I still have to make a complaint.
Look, Podmore, this is not the head's study, and I'm not the head. This is a war. There are bloodstains on the floor over there, bodies rotting in the hills. If you're going to survive this lot, you've got to wake up, lad.
Picks on me all the time.
Yes, all right. I'll see what I can do. Only for God's sake, Poddy, try.
Norton.
Just try, there's a good chance.
Norton.
What? What is it? Oh, right. Ashton, I've got to go up to the town. Yes, for something.
You know, the Huns used to do that when I was with the Tarman Brigade. Clean them, put them together, clean them again, put them together again. Bloody monotonous it was.
You'll never make a soldier, Rusty, you know that.
Reckon I ought to desert, don't you? Do everybody a favour, including me.
You won't desert, Rusty. You know why? You've read the order from Lister about officers shooting deserters. And sergeants shooting officers who don't do their jobs. You won't desert, Rusty. It's not in you, lad.
I'll have you know, I left a good job to come here.
What? That little number you had signing on at the Labour?
Who told you? What rotten liar told you that?
You did. Salty and Vino, 6 months back in Barcelona.
Aye.
I'd get my head down tonight if I were you.
Fag?
No, thanks.
Where's Norton?
Battalion sent for him.
Back in the line, then, I reckon.
Yeah?
Your father glad to see you back then, was he?
Yes.
Didn't want you coming back here either, eh?
No, he didn't.
Wouldn't be natural if he did, would it?
I gather things haven't been so good since I left.
We didn't come out for the trip, did we, lad?
No, we didn't.
I've taken good care of that book you left me.
Oh, yes, the manifesto.
Interested?
Yeah.
Takes a bit of getting into, though, eh?
Yes, it does.
There's one or two words like I haven't come across before. I've written them down.
Good.
Your mate Peter was going to put me right on them. Only he caught it at the Ebro.
Yes, Norton told me.
He's gone soft as Norton, you know. Soft as butter. He loses sight of the end because he can't stomach the means. The end justifies the means. We all know that, don't we?
Well, he has been out here a long time, of course.
You think I'm outgassed, don't you, son? I'm not made of stone, you know. But I've wept more from that muck heap of life we call home than from anything I've seen out here. I've seen enough, I can tell you. You wouldn't know what I was talking about, would you? Well brought up lad like you, educated at university.
I don't walk around with my eyes closed, you know. I know there's poverty and hunger and injustice in the world. I'm not blind to these things.
So whose side are you on, then?
Oh, for God's sake, Parker, you know whose side I'm on. What kind of talk is that?
The man who's on my side carries a party card. You get that card, son, eh?
Levantense! Parker, we're moving down again. They're pushing across the pass.
How far?
3 days, on foot. They need all the trucks for the wounded.
All right, come on, you lot. Get back here. Come on.
Off now, then. Oh.
Looking for your mother? Margaret, I asked you a question. I asked you if you were looking for your mother.
Yes, I am.
Well, she's at the church. It's her turn to do the altar flowers.
Oh.
How long do you propose to keep this up?
I beg your pardon?
How much longer are you going to pretend I don't exist?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry, but you're going to have to talk about it because I'm not prepared to put up with it any longer.
Can I go now?
Margaret, come here, love. Please. Would you say I was worried about Philip?
I suppose so.
Do you think I care any less than you do what happens to him?
No.
I did everything I could to persuade him not to go back to Spain, but it didn't work. I did my best, but it didn't work. Is that why you're treating me like a leper?
I'm not.
Yes, you are, and it's destroying things between you and me, Margaret. If we go on like this, it'll never be the same again. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
No. No, but... Oh, Dad, it's so wrong. And it's so awful just to think of him out there, even.
I know.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I know how you feel, love. But it shouldn't divide us. It's something we share.
Where's Podmore?
I lost sight of him at the last stop, sorry.
Should have been on that listening post party.
Well, I'll nip out and see if I can find him when he gets light.
Yes, right. Thanks. Oh, I've got a couple of cigarettes here somewhere. I've given up, actually. Would you like them?
Thanks. I'll save them till later if you don't mind. What happens now?
Oh, nothing much. On the other side of the hill, 286 on the map. They could be trying something, they could be there for days. Just keep your head down, that's all. Snipers.
Chocolate.
Thanks. Fresh from home?
I bought it in Paris at the Gare du Nord.
Ah.
How'd you come to be out here, Norton?
At my great age?
Well,
When a man gets to my age, he looks around and the shelf seems pretty empty. At least mine did. I'm married, no kids. We get along just about. The job was all right. It just didn't seem to be getting anywhere. I don't like the fascists, and I do like Spain. I thought I was taking the side of the innocents. Yes, I cared about that, actually. Quite a lot. Well, it's all quite awful now, of course. But we mustn't belittle ourselves too much, must we? They're going to give us a sleepless night.
Norton asked me to look you up. You all right? We better have a go, hadn't we? Wounded man! Benito!
Come on, Mackenzie, lift it, lad! Where's that flaming motor got to?
same place as Norton's answered, I reckon. The land of nobody knows.
Mind your backs. I'll bring him in here.
Get a blanket, Russ.
Over here, Russ. Down here. Oh, hurry up. Put him down here. Russ. He's done for, I think.
He spoke just now.
Well, ask him if he wants to pass a message.
Chiede scriba alguien. Chiede decir algo?
Get one of the Catalans.
No, I'll do it. Pensi. Dígale que me perdone por todo lo mal que le he hecho.
Shut up, Parker.
Por favor.
Beg your pardon, sir.
I said shut up.
Un desertor baja la cuesta. Disese. Por favor.
Take over, Ashton.
Yes, sir.
Who is it? It's young Podmore.
You'll be bringing a message from Nimmo. We're looking for the gentleman's washroom.
He's deserting, Lieutenant. You don't know that. Nimmo called him back. He's deserting. They've got him.
Saved by the fascists, eh, Lieutenant? When I look at you, Parker, I begin to understand the other side.
Where's Paco?
He's helping with provisions.
Oh. I meant to empty young Podmore's pockets.
I did. Sorry, I should have told you. Got the stuff here.
Getting into the pattern, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Well, this seems to be for you.
Oh, thanks.
You should have got Rust posted at headquarters.
I'm not sure I want it posted, as a matter of fact. It's to home. It's difficult to explain sometimes, isn't it?
Difficult? Or impossible?
No. You see, I can't believe that Parker would have shot Podmore.
You're still a prospective convert then, are you?
I don't believe it.
Look, what are you trying to ask me? To tell you whether that he would have shot him?
I don't see it in him.
Do you see it in me?
No, of course not.
But I fired bullets that have killed men.
The enemy.
But Podmore was the enemy from Parker's point of view.
Black as a miner's out there.
Any sign of that handset from battalion, the Spanish battalion, Russ?
A message here somewhere. Third time of asking. Like putting the bands up, eh, sir? Hang on.
Oh, just tell me what it says.
I'm not supposed to read it.
Come on, Rust.
So they're checking up and carry on. Could they have another report in the morning regardless?
You'd better miss out on guard duty then, no? Bed down here with the rest of us. I'll find Parker and get him to round them up.
Fancy a share in a tin of baked beans.
Been on the prowl again, have you?
Gotta keep trying, ain't you?
Here we are. 1 tin of baked beans.
Uh-huh. And what we're supposed to do? Stab it with a bayonet?
1 tin open. Till I was in the Scouts, can't you? Owl Patrol, Methodist Church troop. And the right little nest of layabouts that lot turned out to be.
You're no layabout, Tommy. You're one of nature's gentlemen.
You get no more for buttering up to me, you know. Got your mug?
Hang on.
Sorry I can't serve them on toast, Your Honour.
Here we are.
1 for you, 1 for me. So I'm joking. What was that stuff we had the other night? Goat meat rissoles. You won't get them at home.
What do you do at home, Tommy?
The work line, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, between you and me, I never have. Worked, I mean. No jobs going when I left school. And you lose the habit. Especially if you've never had it.
How'd you get out here?
Mate of mine fetched me. Well, I wasn't doing nothing. And there were 2 more beside me in the bed we was nippers in. I mean, I had to go somewhere, and here I am. And you can't spend your life free in a bed now, can you? Hold it. Put it under your blanket.
Don't hog the fire, right?
Free in a bed I left to join this lot.
Stop bellyaching, Rust.
I'd like to know who pinched young Podmore's blanket.
Right, have you got to his blanket?
I get cold. It's my circulation.
We all get bloody cold.
Some of us get colder than others.
You've got an interesting point there, Rust. Let's debate it some other time, shall we?
So, we have a go at that hill tomorrow then, eh, sir?
What gave you that idea?
The bird told me. Isn't it right then?
Had no orders to attack the hill, Sergeant.
Taking it easy all of a sudden, aren't we? Children have all been listening to rumours. I mean, rumours that we might all be going home before very long. You'll have heard that rumour, sir.
I've heard it, yes.
What do you reckon then?
I don't pay much attention to rumours, Parker.
There's been no message then?
There have been 3 messages in reply to 3 of mine, all saying we shan't be getting the handset. I'm now beginning to believe them. But nothing about the hill.
It takes a bit of credit in, does that? Could I see that last message, sir?
No.
I understood from the commissar that we all had that privilege.
I destroyed it. Orders.
Ah. Now, suppose they did send you a message about the hill. They may well have said at your discretion. They'd put that, wouldn't they, at your discretion?
There have been no orders to take the hill, Parker, and discretion very rarely comes into it.
Of course, there's another way of looking at it. You could send them a message. You could tell them you wanted to take the hill.
Now, why should I do a thing like that?
Don't you want us to win this war, sir?
Look, have you any idea of the price we'd have to pay to cross that gully?
There's no price on winning this war.
Joe Stalin doesn't seem to agree with you, does he? Unless it comes to taking Spanish gold for arms we never get.
Now, you've been listening to rumours, sir.
Yes, well, all right, everybody, lights out.
Ready for your lullaby, Rusty? Go to sleep, my baby. Close your big blue eyes. Angels up above you, peeping from the bright blue skies.
In a decade, it'll all be part of the curriculum. How do you think they'll see us then, Ashton? Fools? Or martyrs? Or just a ridiculous, squabbling rabble?
Where's Tommy Rust?
Now, there's a question. They give gold watches, Francis, to questions like that. You ought to be in some sleep, lad.
I can't seem to drop off. Cigarette?
Thanks. What'd you do when you was at home then?
Strolled around Liverpool when the stitches stopped pulling. Went to the flicks a few times, did a bit of swatting.
Bit of wenching, eh?
No, not really.
You homesick?
In a way, I suppose. You?
Yeah. And then? I'll never get used to the vino.
Do you honestly think we should try for that hill?
You don't win battles sitting on your breeches backside like we are.
Do you think we're going to win? In the end, I mean.
Been listening to Norton, have you?
I should have thought it was a fair question.
Sooner or later, lad, you're going to stand up and be counted. With us or against us, up the hill or sit on your backside. Don't think about winning, you take the hill, lad. The end justifies the means.
Any means, any price?
It's got to be paid, like it has been paid. Because by Christ, if they win, then we shall pay a price. We'll pay a price then. Us. Fellas like me, not Norton and his ilk. Fellas like me.
You're wrong about Norton, Barker.
Brothers are against us, lad. Stand up and be counted, today.
Right, let's move out, everybody. My God, I know it's not the Grosvenor, but do they always have to leave everywhere looking like a tip?
You sound like my father.
Good morning, sir.
Parker, we'd better arrange for Harrison to be relieved.
Nimmo relieved him half an hour ago. I took the liberty.
Thank you, Parker.
I took the liberty of telling him to set up the listening post further forward as well, before he got light.
Forward?
Big rocks, far end of the gully.
They've got a post up there.
They haven't now, we have. They pulled back in the night.
Well, if they've done that, it's to encourage us to move in, you fool.
He'll have been there some time now. Not a shot fired in anger yet.
Then they're waiting for us to reinforce. They can cover the whole of that gully from their side of the hill.
We take the hill, sir. Orders.
Orders?
Russ brought it. Made out to you. Signed by the commander and signed by the commissar.
I didn't send Russ to headquarters?
I did. For treatment.
Treatment for what?
Toothache, sir.
I see.
I'm waiting for the order.
You won't get it from me.
Haven't got no option then, have I?
Parker, I know you believe the end justifies the means. But you see, I can't. Because I find the means degrading. And I don't think I know what the end is anymore.
Words, Norton. Words.
You mustn't put us outside the pale just because we can't share your certainties.
You don't even know what we're about, do you, Norton?
I thought I did once. I remember crossing these mountains at the start of all this. It was terribly cold and there was snow everywhere. There was an old woman with 2 small children. They were running from something to somewhere, or nowhere. She'd managed to get a fire going. She was holding their feet up to it and rubbing them. They were all 3 weeping. You'd have wept too, Parker. I'd like to pay you that compliment. But the way this war is going now, they could have been running from us.
Words.
I'm sorry you think so. Perhaps why you came to Spain, and why I came to Spain, is about all that's left to us now.
Where do you think you're going, Norton?
Do you know, I think I'm going home.
You can't do that.
I said that to Podmore once. Isn't that a terrible thing to have to say to a man?
You can't do that! You can't do that!
That's to be done, lad. That's to be. No! The end justifies the means, you know that? No! You can't do that, lad. You can't do that! You can't do that! Keep firing! Bruce, get that bell cleared! Get your bloody eyes on that hill, you bastards! Keep firing!
Last of the carnations. They were Granbrick's favourites, those.
I thought you'd sewn those on once.
Yes, well, I'm taking them off again. John, well, we thought she might be offended. His mother.
Offended by what?
Oh, just that she might expect to sew them on herself. Here, do you think I'll be able to iron out these stitch marks?
This seems a terrible waste of time.
Oh, I know, but we don't want to upset her, do we?
That the question of Anglo-German relations is of the first importance for the two countries and for Europe. We regard the agreement signed last night.
I'm supposed to be looking at one of those pedals your father's been seeing to. He's sure to have done the wrong one.
Turn the wireless up a bit, will you, love?
Well, I shan't be able to hear the pedal squeak.
Well, I've oiled it. It won't squeak.
What you asked me to look at it for, then?
We are resolved that the method
The accumulator's running low.
Shall be the method adopted to deal with any other questions that may concern our two countries, and we are determined to continue our efforts to remove possible sources of difference and thus to contribute to assure the peace of Europe.
Isn't that wonderful, huh? I knew it'd be all right in the end. Didn't I tell you?